Hello traders and welcome to the Market Open Preview brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, June 17th on a Tuesday, second day into our trading week, the year 2014. Great to be with you on another wonderful day in Pattaya, Thailand. Traders, we have a lot to talk about today. Some news events and just some charts to go over. We've got some charts that we normally don't talk about, but we're going to be talking about them today. Traders, let's get over to the news. But before we do that, if you would give me just one moment to introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I am your moderator today. And all of the educational videos brought to you through FXCL. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In the year 2008, I retired from a wonderful career in the fire rescue department in the great state of Florida. Traders, I took a 3-month vacation to Pattaya, Thailand, 9 days after I retired, and traders, it's 2014, and I am still here. Traders, I have to tell you that I absolutely love what I do. I love trading the Forex markets. I love being in front of my charts. I love being surrounded by my computers, and it's just been an awesome second career for me in my life. So let's go forward. And before we hit the news, one more thing we need to do. Let's take care of the legal stuff. Traders, this is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, if you are trading your expense money, please take a deep breath, sit back and reevaluate your situation, and maybe you should go to a demo account until you can trade the Forex markets comfortably in your financial situation. Traders, let's hit the news, and this is today's news events. Quite a lot of stuff here today. Okay, traders, on the news calendar, we have in the European session, we have the Great British Pound CPI year on year. Also, out of the Eurozone, we have German zoo economic conditions, both of those high-impact news events. Into the U.S. session, both of these are also high-impact news events. We have building permits, and then we have core CPI month on month. Traders, please remember that during this video, I only put up high-impact news events. Please check your economic calendar for other news that is going to come out throughout the trading day. Traders, let's talk indices for a second here. The Dow closed up 0.03%. The NASDAQ closed up 0.24%, and the S&P closed up 0.08%. Looking on the other side of the pond, not as good. FTSE 100 closed negative 0.34%. DAX closed negative 0.29%. The CAC 40 closed 0.73%. Euronext 100 closed 0.63%. Today in the Nikkei 225, which is currently trading, is up positive 0.50%, and the Shanghai is currently negative 0.71%. So that is our indices today, and not looking too good on the other side of the pond in the Euro zone. So we'll take a look at that as we get closer to the London Open. All right, traders, what do you think? I do. It's Tuesday, so it's Tuesday at the charts. Here we go. All right, traders, we're going to talk about the dollar-yen. It's not a currency pair that we talk about a lot in this series, but I thought it was a good idea to take a reflection on the yen pairs, as yesterday the markets were really strange. We basically had no follow-through from Friday's markets, and the ECB basically stated that they were not going to make any changes, meaning they're not going to print any money in the near future, and they're basically going to see how this rate cut works that they implemented last month. So they're just hanging, and we're going to see what's going to happen here. But the markets really absorbed that. The euro really moved to the upside yesterday and basically stalled a lot of the other pairs, i.e. the euro dollar, the pound dollar, and also the Euro Aussie, which I look at quite a bit. But here's the dollar yen on the daily. Traders, this is in a downtrend. It's still in a downtrend. We're expecting this bounce off of this trend line. It's a valid trend line. It's a 4-touch, 5-touch trend line. So we're expecting this to continue to bounce to the upside and then probably break through it. The problem is if it breaks through it, what do we have? We have the 200 exponential moving average. Take a look at your MACD right at the zero line. We're going to see what happens here in the next 24 hours to see if this breaks through the zero line to the downside. And your Williams %R indicator is showing us to the upside, and it is above the negative 80 line. Traders, let's head over to the 1 hour chart. Here we are on the 1 hour chart. Now, I am bearish in this pair, and I want to sell this. And on the 1 hour, we are looking great. The 200 exponential moving average is at 102.06, and that is looking wonderful. We just need a bearish candlestick formation. The unfortunate thing is we are like 3 candles away from the London Open, and a lot can happen there. So hopefully it will just go in a range, and we can take this once the London Open opens. I do not want to be trading this in the inactive part of the Asia session, which is right now. Okay, so we're looking to take our profit at 101.69. So we have quite a bit of a nice trade on the 1 hour chart. The stop is very easy. It's just above the 200 exponential average at 102.11. Traders, let's take a look at the 15-minute chart and see what we got. Traders, the 15-minute chart is not as easy as the hourly chart, as we got a pretty big bump to the upside yesterday. Dollar weakness across the board, not sure what happened there. However, take a look at this. We have a trend line here now. It's only a 2-touch trend line. It's okay, but I like 3-touch trend lines. And I am looking for this to break this trend line to the downside. However, it's very possible this is going to hit this trend line and just bounce back up again. That is not a bad thing. The farther it goes up, the more we get of a rubber band action to get through support at the 200 exponential moving average at 101.90. The other trade option is don't fight with that support and that trade setup and just wait for price to come down below the 200 exponential moving average, retest it. Therefore, we are selling at resistance, and we can take this trade to the downside, basically looking for like 101.55, that area 101.60, to exit the trade and take profit. So that is the setup on the 15-minute chart on the pound dollar. Let's go over to our next currency pair, and that is the dollar Swissy. Traders, check this out. Is this not beautiful? Nice downtrend on the daily, nice rejection. And what else are we looking at? We are at the 200 exponential moving average on this daily chart at 0.8960. And that, my friends, is an issue for a downtrend. Take a look at your MACD. Your MACD is still to the downside and showing us to head lower as it comes closer to the zero line, but taking a long time to do it. Look at the Williams R percent indicator. It is stuck in the middle there between the negative 80 line and the negative 20 line. However, now it is pointing to the upside. So this basically is pretty congested, and we have resistance on one end and support on the other. Looks like this daily chart, we're just going to have to wait, but it has given us a nice bounce here. As we go down to lower time frames, you'll be able to see that. And we were able to get a trade setup on the 1 hour chart. So let's move over to see it. All right, this is the dollar Swissy 1 hour chart. Here we go, traders. We are looking for that pullback to 0.8995, and we want to take this to the short side. Why did we pick the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement? Look at left of the chart. Price has acted to that price in the past, so why shouldn't it do it now? So we want this to come on up. Remember, we get that nice bounce off that 200 exponential moving average, and we could take this to the downside, and that looks like a really good trade to look at. And I think this can work today. I think this dollar Swissy can work. Let's get some up movement, and then we're going to take this back down to the 161.8 Fibonacci retracement at 0.8938, which looks like a nice take profit area. You know I am very fond of the 161.8 for taking profit. Traders, let's go over the 15-minute chart and see what we got on this dollar Swiss. Okay, dollar Swiss 15-minute chart. We are right now at a great spot to be taking a sell trade that we want to do because we know this pair is bearish. So we are at the 200 exponential moving average at 0.8985, 84 area, and we want to take this to the downside. The problem is we are, gosh, traders, 10 candles away from the London Open, and I really don't want to be jumping into this right at the moment. We are too far away, and we are in the inactive zone of Asia. However, if this is nice to us, it might just go into a range until we get to that London Open, and we can take this pair to the downside on the 15-minute chart with your stop just being above that 200 exponential moving average. Traders, that is our market open preview on a Tuesday, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. As we're expecting horrible weather today, we're expecting a monsoon to hit us at some point, but I have to tell you, it's sunny at the moment. It's going to be a wild one. We'll see what happens. All right, traders, I want to thank you again for joining me. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, I wish you a great trading day. And remember, traders, trade smart and not hard. Till tomorrow, traders, take care and bye-bye.